Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Well, the carnivore diet is dead in its tracks. The experts have spoken, and it's now become completely clear that eating a carnivore diet will increase belly fat, not decrease it. A recent article published on Yahoo Life, and you think, well, Yahoo Life, that's not a big deal. It is actually, because about 70 million people visit Yahoo Life each and every month. They click on the articles and read them, and this recent article just destroys the argument for the carnivore diet. And I want to dig into this and what you need to take away from it, and then you can maybe find some other way of eating, because carnivore diet's going to make you have a big beer belly, according to the experts. So let's dig into this and see what they had to say. So here's the article: 2 types of meat that cause abdominal fat, according to experts. So experts meaning somebody who should know something, and the S at the end meaning that there should be more than one expert listed in this article. Now, this is originally a shefinds.com article that Yahoo Life picked up, and to discover a few of the worst, most fattening meats out there, they spoke to Mary Sabat, who is a dietitian and a personal trainer. She also has a book for sale that I'll tell you about in a second. You'll be really impressed with her credentials. She told them that processed meats and fatty cuts of red meat are among the most detrimental options. So the article goes on to say that processed meats such as sausages, hot dogs, deli meats, and bacon, you always got to throw bacon in there, are often high in unhealthy saturated fats, sodium, and preservatives. And all 3 of these things have been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt to cause visceral fat, abdominal fat, belly fat. You know this. This is not up for debate. These meats are typically calorie dense and lack important nutrients. She forgot that very often processed meats like hot dogs and bologna and other forms of ground up meat contain organ meat, which are the most nutrient dense foods on the planet. Because of all this, she warns that regular consumption of processed meats has been associated with an increased risk of weight gain and abdominal obesity. So we're not even going to get into the logical fallacies and errors in grammar in that sentence. Let's go on. And according to Sabat, you can add the fact that it may lead to weight gain to the list of reasons to avoid this type of meat. Fatty cuts in particular can hold you back from your weight loss goals. Certain red meats, especially those with higher fat content, can contribute to weight gain and abdominal fat when consumed in excess. She lists ribeye steak, T-bone steak, and ground beef as prime examples. What does she offer you in exchange for this? What's the better option? Skinless chicken and skinless turkey breast. Now, let's look into Miss Sabat a little bit. And keep in mind, this is not an attack on Miss Sabat. I'm sure that she's like you and I. She's doing the best she can with what she currently knows. My gripe is with Yahoo Life, which is read by millions of people, that they would say this is an expert and that you should read the first paragraph or 2 and then avoid T-bones and ribeyes and hot dogs and bologna because Mrs. Sabat tells you to. Now, here's Miss Sabat's Twitter account. She has a link off that to her website where she sells coaching programs and consultations. You can tell that she's really changing the world, or at least the world of her 183 followers. And here's Miss Sabat's book on Amazon. You would think that, this book, if it's changing the world, if she really is an expert and has the answers, this should be selling millions of copies, and she should have thousands of 5-star reviews. She's got 15 5-star reviews on this book, so I'm sure all of her family members, chipped in. And this is a great selling point for her as an expert. There are only 1,009,924 books that are better selling on Amazon than Mrs. Sabat's book. In the Weight Loss Diets book, there's only 4,778 books that are doing better than hers. Now, let's get back to the true villain here, Yahoo Life, and whoever is picking their health and nutrition articles. Out of the millions of people who are going to click on this and read this, they consider Yahoo Life to be trustworthy, right? They consider if they say someone's an expert, then surely to God, they're an expert. Surely they've helped the lives of millions. Surely they've sold their book to tens of thousands of people and helped improve their life. Well, it turns out, no, that's not the case at all. They will literally pick somebody evidently at the roll of a dice or the flip of a coin and say that they are an expert. Also, it says experts in the title. She's the only expert that they actually got a quote from or any information. Ms. Sabat obviously means well, but she does not know what she's talking about. And we can look at evidence of this in the hundreds of thousands of people who have used a carnivore diet that is filled with fatty cuts of meat like ribeye and T-bone and ground beef, and also have used bologna and hot dogs and other forms of processed meat to literally erase their abdominal fat, to erase their visceral fat, to get rid of it. But according to Yahoo Life, who is now in the process of misleading millions of readers who will now not discover a carnivore diet, or if they do discover it, will be like, I don't know, I read that stuff will cause you to get fatter based on nothing, just what it says in the title in the first few paragraphs. This is the fight we fight. And this is the reason that I encourage you as a carnivore or a ketovore or even a keto dieter, when you have used fatty cuts of meat and processed meat to literally reverse and transform your health, you cannot be shy. You've got to share your story. You've got to share this video. You've got to leave a comment down below. Only by the hundreds of thousands or the millions of people like you and like me who are transforming our health and staying healthy and keeping our belly flat by eating as much fatty meat as possible, only by continuing to not shut up, continuing to not be silenced, continuing to help our friends and family and our next door neighbor and our neighbors on social media. Only by doing that are we ever going to get out the good word that fatty meat is not the enemy. Fatty meat is your friend. Hope this video helped. I got a link to the article down below if you want to give Yahoo Life another click. Otherwise, I'll be back soon with more videos. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing this video.